It's a very, very different gallery scene there, and in a lot of ways it's given me the opportunity to explore a part of what a way of working that I didn't have access to here, just because of the way the gallery system is structured here, how commercial the gallery system is, and there's a different kind of participation, I think, a different way that people become interested in work there. I mean, I definitely don't think it's as, what was the word today? I heard the word today, but not trend-driven, but so scene-driven, maybe. You know,
the thing that I found when I was there that I really like is that you get involved in projects, you get invited to do certain things as a result of conversations that you have with people. You go out and you socialize and you start talking about something, and then they talk about a project they're doing, and you get invited to speak to them about what they're doing a little more and develop it, and then it just kind of flows.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a nice flow about it. And I feel, in contrast to what happens in New York, you have to sort of target when you want to go after, because the competition is so great here, and there's so few things to go around.
I think it's also so much more about competition. I think that's the difference. It's almost not the nature of things there that anybody's competing for anything, because there isn't really, it's not about competing for anything. It's really about, you know, if people are doing what they're doing, and of course there's competition. I mean, there are only so many grants to go around, and so on and so forth, but I don't think people even, from what I understand, because I'm not even part of that kind of funding system, which is very much how most of the artists live there, very small percentage earn money off of the work, and when they do, it's because they're part of an international art scene.
The internet is what I think is very interesting now, because it's new, and it's literally no discussion that I'm aware of has been produced by any institution. And of course, if the museums want to use our images for free, it's not going to be in their interest to sponsor discussions like this. So we have to do it ourselves. We have to get that out there. And I think if we're talking about it in a group, then we can begin to see what is a benefit for us, where we need to protect ourselves.
But this sort of comes back where I think some differences between Denmark and America is that the collaborative history is much, much stronger there. I mean, it's much, much bigger part of their culture in general. People, you know, just much more socially aware. And I think one of the biggest obstacles to that happening here is the real push for a kind of individualism in terms of the identity of the artist. And I mean, I think that's probably a very big difference between even the music world and the visual art world, is that people understand in music that you work with people. I mean, and especially, you know, when you're working with the people who are helping you with everything around music, you know, that's all very much involved with unions already. But I mean, the idea of an artist union, I mean, even in Denmark, or in Europe, it's been very difficult to organize an artist union, but I think it would be really difficult to do it here.
I think it would be too. It would have, the word union is not probably the right word to use, some other kind of...
But some kind of bonding form of representation. I mean, some kind of way where people are actually having some kind of platform. But I mean, you know, using the lingo, but you know, to have...
It's desperately needed, and I don't know who's going to start it.